Greetings, brothers and sisters. What is up? We are hoping and trusting and believing that all is well with you, just as everything is well with us, and everything is quite well in the areas. Niger is doing wonderfully well. Recently, the Nigerian president, recently inaugurated President Tiani, has just promulgated for the release of at least 50 Nigerian citizens, most of which are Nigerian politicians or guys who were politicians during the former government.
You were working with the former president, the puppet president, Bazoum.
And you would wonder, why would
they release them?
Yeah?
Won't they come and start doing some dirty dealings, under the table?
One thing about the ES, they don't just take decisions. They take informed decisions. So this is what is happening, brothers and sisters. Niger releases nearly 50 people detained after ouster of former government in 2023. The list of figures released by the Nigerian government includes former ministers, military personnel, members of political parties, a diplomat, and a journalist, amongst others. The Nigerian authorities released almost 50 people detained after the ouster of the former government in 2023, according to a government statement on national television at Tiani. A total of 49 people were released in accordance with President Tiani's instructions and recommendations of the national conference held in February. Among those released are: number 1, the president of the PNDS, former ruling party, former Koye Gado, ex-president Mahamadou Issoufou's son, and former minister of oil Sani Issoufou Mahamadou. Another one, former defense minister Kala Moutari. Another, former finance minister Chidod Ahmad. And then the Nigerian journalist Ousmane Tudu, Nigerian ex-ambassador to Nigeria Alat Mogaskia, military officers convicted of plotting a coup against President Mahamadou Issoufou in 2015, sentenced in 2019 up to 15 years in prison. Meanwhile, former President Mohamed Bazoum, ousted in 2023, remains in detention. Last Wednesday, the president of Niger's National Council of the Safeguard of the Homeland, General Abdurrahman Tiani, promulgated via decree the Refoundation Charter, which stipulates him as the Republic's president for a 5-year term.
Some of these guys, president of the PNDS, that is a former ruling party, former Koye Gado. He was like the president, the chairman of the party in which Mohamed Bazoum was president. Dangerous. Ex-president Mahamadou Issoufou's son and former minister of oil Sani Issoufou Mahamadou. Those are the son of the former president before Mohamed Bazoum. Then we have former defense minister. Dangerous.
All of them.
Former finance minister Jihud Ahmad. That one was dealing with money, so corruption, it needs to be investigated. Former Nigerian journalist Nigerian journalist Asuman Tudu, information war. Niger's ex-ambassador to Nigeria Alat Mogaskia. What was he doing in Nigeria made him get arrested? Then military officers convicted of plotting a coup against President Mahamadou Issoufou in 2015, and they were sentenced in 2018 to up to 15 years in prison. This is even late for them. These guys were supposed to be released in 2023 because these had seen the former president before Mohamed Bazoum was a puppet and they wanted to remove him. It's like the way Tiani removed Mohamed Bazoum. Now these guys, these are okay. This needs to join the high ranks. Yep, but you have to be careful. Maybe they were working for the French. Anyway, that is what we have for Niger. I think, like you said, it's well informed. They know what they are doing. Maybe they've made agreements with them so that they don't come to destabilize the country. So the question is, what is the reaction of the people of Niger after this? What are they saying?
So this is how the locals have reacted to the president's decision to free prisoners. We must move forward. We must put aside all the quarrels of the past and now move towards progress with the implementation of major projects, one man said. This generous gesture will create an atmosphere of trust towards the authorities who have demonstrated their commitment to Niger's development, another resident noted.
Those are two people who react. You see, they are saying like this will bring trust and all that, but you know they need to be safe.
No, this for me is a bad move for.
It's a bad move, but I know they have made some dealings.
And I hope they can give us more information on why and how, what was gathered to make these people seem innocent, in front of the president, because you can't just release prisoners. Why were they arrested in the first place? Why are you now releasing? On what grounds are you now releasing them?
I think they've done quite a good, intelligence search. No, most of these people, okay, they are like those military men who were trying to remove the ex-president of Niger.
There's ministers here.
You see those ministers, those journalists and others. Most of them, like Mohammed Bazoum, are not in prison, but they are maybe house arrest and all that. So it's like you study someone and see this guy was doing good, he was not this. Then you talk, you make a deal, and you're like, if we release you, we don't want you to do this.
All the crimes were pinned on them when they didn't commit.
Maybe. So
now the problem is you don't have enough information on the basis of the release.
I don't, but I know Tiani does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for us to even analyze a situation that we have information of, it's not something clever to do, because unless Tiani comes out and tells us these people were said they have done this, they have done that, but I'm now releasing them on the grounds that we found that there's no evidence to actually pin these things on them, or we found that they didn't actually commit the crime. So for me, it's a scary move, because yeah,
it's a scary move. But seeing Tiani is,
very counter.
After Ibrahim Traore, it's Tiani for me. Then Assimi. Assimi is 50. He's kind of soft. 50, yeah. He's soft. But he made a big move by removing the former prime minister. That was huge. But to me, he's usually soft. But Tiani will come to the media just like Traore and will say, this is what ECOWAS has been doing. This is what the French has been doing. And he said, at one point he said, some things don't excite me. They don't make me happy. I'm old. Yeah. It's like I have nothing to lose. That is Tiani. So I trust him.
Soft but straight.
He's not soft. He's like that. Like they just said you have to go for 5 years. That is Tiani. That is Ibrahim Traore. Yeah. Assimi Goïta is still trying to find this. And I hope he's going to do like 10 years or 7 years. So guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. If you like to support us, we'll be very, very happy. We have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description, just for $5, $10, as much as you can, even $1 million if you can. You can also support us through YouTube on Super Chat, Super Thanks. Also, liking and sharing. We see you in the next video. Bye bye.